Stuffing made on a griddle? Oh, we're doing it. After years of watching some of the daring griddle owners who have made their stuffing or dressing using their Blackstones, and me over here thinking, oh no, not my mama stuffing, she will think I'm crazy, I decided I wanted to try it, and I have to tell you, my kids took a face dive into this and devoured it. So let me show you how I did it. Some call it dressing, some call it stuffing. I personally love watching all the different ways that different families make this. This time of year is always fun to watch Griddle Nation, especially our new Blackstone Griddle owners, wondering how they can use their Blackstone during Thanksgiving. Now there's some griddle owners who absolutely refuse to, and then there's Blackstone owners who love to. Truth be told, the Blackstone griddle, pizza oven, and air fryer are all perfect for your holiday side dishes. Veggies come out so good on all of them. You can also use the griddle as a warming tray or use any of those to heat up all of your side dishes, especially good when you have a huge turkey hogging up your oven. Go through the recipes over on blackstoneproducts.com as well as the YouTube channel, and you'll see tons of ideas and recipes waiting for you. Now onto my family's stuffing, which is my mom's recipe, and I think both of theirs is by far the best. All of my mom's kids and their spouses come to her house with their containers for their leftovers of the stuffing to go home with. And I have to say, making this on the 36 inches of real estate was so much easier than making it on the stove in a small pot or Dutch oven. Now, it came out perfect in my opinion. The only thing missing is our turkey gravy, which is something we don't wait to only make on Thanksgiving. We sometimes roast just turkey legs in the oven, load it with onions, and make the most delicious gravy, and we serve it with macaroni or penne pasta. To us, we call every kind of pasta macaroni. So turkey and macaroni is one of my family's go-to easy dinner. It's always the first course on Thanksgiving, and I literally just drool thinking of all of that freshly grated cheese that goes on top of this pasta dish. I've shared it before, the recipe's on my social media, but if you're interested, just let me know and I will tell you guys how to make it. But onto my stuffing. Ours is a meat stuffing, always ground beef and ground sweet Italian sausage, either white bread or I like to use sourdough or a Tuscan loaf, which is what I have today. I like to get all my ingredients prepped first, making for an easy, smooth cook. I'll finally dice up 2 sweet onions and then 4 to 5 celery stalks, including the leafy greens, which is where all the flavor's at. Now on my mom's recipe card, it says 6 to 7 to 1 loaf of bread. They say you have to judge it. These are big slices of Tuscan bread, so I'll cube it up, and I think that's the perfect amount. Now into a small pot goes turkey broth. I'm gonna heat up a little bit, but reserve some in this container. We don't want to heat all of it up. I need to reserve it, and you'll see why as we get through this recipe. And again, if you have a turkey cooking, use that broth instead of store-bought. I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef and 1 pound of Italian sweet sausage going down. This we crumble and let cook together. Medium low, we don't want to rush it. On our other half of the griddle, into 1 stick of unsalted butter goes our onions and celery. Low heat as well. We want everything gently cooking, adding 1 more stick of butter into our onions and celery to melt down. Now we'll season both our meat and veggies. They both get poultry seasoning and some dried sage. I eyeball this, and it's so much easier with our ingredients spread out over the griddle versus in a pot on the stove. The smell alone is incredible. We combine our meat, our onion, and our celery together, then down goes our bread. We toss this to mix throughout, allowing it to soak up that butter as well as the drippings from our ground beef and sausage, while the heat from our griddle toast up and crisp the edges of our bread. I love the smell and taste of fresh sage, so we chop some up, add it along with just a little salt and pepper, and then a ladle or 2 of our turkey broth. We mix that in, and this could be enjoyed as is off the griddle. However, we aren't done. I pull this all off and allow it to cool. While I wait, I'm gonna whisk up 2 farm fresh eggs thanks to my sister's chickens, and chop up some more sage. Once this is cooled down, we'll add a little extra poultry seasoning and our dried sage along with some fresh sage, seasoning it after a little taste test, then mix in our our egg, some of our broth that we reserved, the cooled one in the container, or if you have fresh turkey broth or stock, just make sure that it's cooled down because we don't want to cook those eggs. Give that a good mix together, and then using some butter, grease up our dish. The Blackstone cast iron pan fits this perfectly, or you can use any baking dish that you want. And now at this point, this can be refrigerated, giving you one less thing to do come Thanksgiving Day, or it's ready to bake right now. Now you can put this either in your Blackstone pizza oven attachment or the regular Blackstone pizza oven. You want to go on as low heat as possible and allow this to cook through, or into your kitchen oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes, or until it gets nice and crispy around the edges. You can drizzle a little extra broth and or some melted butter halfway through this. Now I'm gonna admit that I do wish I didn't wait so many years to try this on the griddle. I am more than happy. It came out delicious. The only thing missing is our turkey broth, but come Thanksgiving, I am definitely doing it this way with a ladle or two before I bake it of my fresh turkey broth. It's going to save me so much time on Thanksgiving Day, and I hope you guys try it. I know my family was on edge smelling this as it cooked, waiting for me to finish up my video and pictures so that they could get into this. And my daughter was so cute. She said after one bite, that's it, this is my dinner, I don't need anything else. And it disappeared so fast. So I know you guys are gonna love it. I can't wait to see which griddle owners make this at home. Pair it with some of our side dishes that we have up on blackstoneproducts.com, or again, the Blackstone YouTube channel. Be sure to check all of those out to add to your Thanksgiving table. I can't wait to see. Until next time, I'm Blackstone Betty, and I will see you guys for another recipe in the next video.